love when it's a little behind. It just showed you do all that stuff.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the portal and step into the portal. We are here live playing games at the portal today on this Sunday. Just finished some My Hero Academia. My name is the brandt.
I'm Larry.
Larry, what are we playing today?
Games. We are playing Dice Throne, the Marvel version.
Nice.
Marvel Dice Throne.
So this is like Marvel Yahtzee, right? I mean, that's what Dice Throne is. It's kind of like Battle Yahtzee.
Exactly. And I think for me, knowing the characters, and I think they did a good job with abilities that match the character based on what we know. Little different than Dice Throne if you've played Dice Throne, only because they give you like a starting card that like gives you a permanent like ability, and then you could flip it and lose the ability for a better one-time ability. So it's cool. It's neat. Good production quality. So
yeah, and this is Roxley Games, right?
yes,
I believe that's who that is, so people know. All right, so here's the table. I will be playing as Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Larry, you are?
The always awesome and mischievous.
Tricky. I was going to say, yeah.
Don't believe my lies, Loki.
Nice. So we did Dice Throne Adventures a while ago. I don't remember if we played actual Dice Throne on the channel, but the rules are uber simple. Yeah. So on your turn, you're going to gain one of these combat points. You're going to draw a card off of your deck. Our decks are slightly off screen, I think. And then you can spend these points to play cards. You can also discard any cards to gain a point. And then you roll your dice Yahtzee style once, twice, 3 times. I want to keep that roll.
Almost got Yahtzee.
And then you just look to trigger one of these abilities on your board. And they are different for every character. And you will deal damage, and then your opponent can roll their defense for whatever it is. So they roll defense to try to block or deal damage back to you. And then it goes to the other person's turn. Oh, after that, you can actually do the same thing again. You get the main phase, like in Magic, twice, and then it goes to the other person.
Absolutely.
We have 50 health, and when you get to 0 health, you're done. So it's all about your character. Like, the structure of the game is very, very thin, right? We also have common cards in this deck. There's, like, change the number of a die, draw more cards, and then we have cards that are unique to us. Oh, the big thing for people to know is that you can upgrade these abilities, right?
Correct. Most characters can.
All right. Are we rolling 5 dice to see who goes first?
Most 6s.
Okay. 1 6s.
1 6s. How many 5s?
I got 2 5s.
3 5s. Gotcha.
Okay. We draw 5 cards to go first.
Yeah.
And the first player doesn't draw, right?
Doesn't do their upkeep, gain the extra CP, or draw a card.
Awesome. I'm going to read my abilities. Do you have any start of game?
Nope.
Okay.
Yours are interesting. I just read yours because you don't have a very big board of abilities.
No.
Like most characters, but yeah, looks pretty interesting.
Whew. I want to take damage, huh? Got it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I see there's a couple people. You're welcome to say hello in the chat. If you have any questions about the game, we will answer them. I have not played this character. Have you played Loki?
Nope.
Okay, so we haven't played these characters, so we'll have some questions of our own as we're going through. But we can do any of that for you. And this delivered from Kickstarter, but it's not in retail yet, but it's very much around the corner as far as I know. So We'll be at Gen Con next week, 2 weeks, kind of next week, actually. So we'll ask them there and figure out exactly when it's coming to retail. So
I like it.
You're first.
I'm going to spend my 2 combat points right off the rip to upgrade my Vilify to Vilify 2.
Nice.
Then I will go to my combat phase and roll some dice. Oh, I got 2 6s to start. That's always exciting. Yeah, let's keep the 2 6s and see what happens there. Yeah, I'll see what happens. Uh-oh, this could be a mistake. Oh, boy.
It's never a mistake with Loki.
Can I pull a brandt and not get something early on? I think I'll keep 1 of each and roll these 3. Ugh.
It does look like perhaps you got nothing, huh? Did you get a straight?
No, I got 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go. Pulled
Jeez
something
Louise. Okay.
Gain
Small
a bag of
straight.
tricks.
I gain a bag of tricks and deal 7 damage to you.
All right. My defense is 3, so I roll 3, and every claw deals 1 damage back to you. So I take 7, go to 43. You take 3.
I go to 47. Here you go, good sir.
Are you sure he doesn't gain the bag of tricks?
It says gain bag of tricks. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's worth reading.
They can be bad. There's other things that let me give to players. They're good and bad because Loki chooses when you roll the bag of tricks what happens. So.
All right, well, I'm going to play Bass Blessing, roll the die. I get 4.
Did you do this and draw a card?
I did.
Okay.
If I roll a 6, I get 4 kinetic energy. Otherwise, I draw a card. So it's a no-brainer. I guess I could discard it for 1 CP.
Very nice, very nice.
I will then pay 2 CP to draw 3 cards. This is going well. I will pay 1 CP to upgrade my claws. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of my better defense so I have 1 CP to spend. All right, here we go. Got claws. 1, 3, 5, 6. So I upgraded my claws, so I think I'm just going to go for claws. Ooh, there it is. Yahtzee. Well, no, it's not, because 1, 2s, and 3s have that. So your Yahtzee is down here where you deal.
You gain a kinetic energy because you have 3 of a kind, right?
On 3 of a kind, gain a kinetic energy, yep, which increases the damage from my attacks by 1. But it would be afterward, you think?
It's every 2 anyway.
Got it. That makes sense. So I deal 7 damage. Oh, you get 1 die and then it's all over the map?
I gain a bag of tricks.
And take 7 damage.
7. I'm at 40. My go.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep, I gain a combat point. I draw a card, and with 2 bag of tricks, I roll.
Zoom out a little bit. I feel like I'm too zoomed in.
So bag of tricks, I roll and gain a surprise. I have 2 of them, so I roll 2 dice. On 1, you lose CP. On 2 to 5, you gain a choice, and on 6, you gain 2. Loki's ability with this card, though, is if I roll a 1 on bag of tricks, I gain 1 instead. I rolled a 1, which is gain a CP, and a 2, which is I choose to either heal 2, gain a CP, or take 2 damage. I will heal 2.
Is that for each bag of tricks? Is that what you do at the start of your turn?
Yep.
Got it.
All right, let's see what we want to do here. I'm going to discard this for a CP. And discard this for CP. I'm going to spend 2 of those CP to upgrade Mockery. Then I'm going to go to my roll face. Yeah, I'm going to try this.
Oh.
I'm going to roll it again.
Whenever damage is successfully dealt to you, gain 1 kinetic energy.
Oh, boy. I'm going to 6 it. So that I could do Vilify.
Nice.
If any opponents, which I'm 1 less life, because if you had a second kinetic energy, bless you, you would have done 1 more damage. If any of your opponents have more health than you, gain illusion and deal 8 damage, and I also inflict spellbound.
That's a good question. So you rose this to 8 because I would have had 2?
Yeah.
So do you think you gain it and it goes back and add? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you do this in order? Probably not, right? You probably gain that and then check your damage. Yeah, I agree. It's not like a card game where you like read the card top to bottom.
All right, you cannot use that ability next turn.
Nice.
You had rolled defense. You have 8 damage coming at you.
Okay, I get 3 dice. And I deal 1 back to you. I gain an additional kinetic energy for taking 8 damage.
All right. That's it for me.
All right, draw a card, gain a CP, go to 2. Man, what am I going to do here?
I like this game. It's fun.
It is
It's
fun.
not hard. It's, roll dice, see what you get, make some decisions.
What does this do? It increases that roll by 1. I don't know if that's very good. Instead, I will discard that. Yeah, that one's interesting. I pay 2 CP, and instead of rolling 2 dice here, I roll 3. I guess I can make that a lot better. All right, so I will attack you. Well, there's 3 6s.
Did you not take your damage?
Oh, sorry.
No, I just was noticing because you had more life than me.
I took my
means
kinetic.
This wouldn't work anymore.
I took my bonus. Good call. All right. I will also 6 it. Pay 1. And get a 4th 6. You know what? I will tip it. And make that 5 into a 6, because it's fun to see Yahtzees, right? Gain the Vibranium suit and 3 kinetic energy. Then deal 11 damage, 12, 13, 14.
Well, I have an illusion die, so I'm going to use it.
Oh, does it... Can it be used?
Yeah, because it's not defense.
Dice may be altered to prevent an ultimate, otherwise no action of any kind may be performed. Is what it says on the thing. I don't know what the... I mean, I could see his illusion working against something like that. I don't know the rules well enough. Do we have the rule book right here? What does the illusion say? Does it prevent...
Well, it's you choose cards to see what happens.
It's not
No,
a defense
you know what,
ability.
But you know what? It shows...
However, the damage may still be avoided, reduced, or enhanced. It just can't be defended.
So it can be. You're saying it can be? 'Cause
Yes,
this is an
yeah.
action
Is
and
it?
this
I draw
isn't.
3 cards and you could totally whiff.
So what can happen is...
The totally whiff feels weird on the
If I
ultimate.
if I success, you miss. If I fail, I take it all. Partial success, I take half.
Okay.
And then I mix these up. I present them with you, and it says, present the 3 illuminated face down in any order. I may suggest which card you should take.
Got it.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put these here, and because I like you, I am going to suggest you take this card. This, I think, will make you happy.
Gosh, what a mind game.
It's Loki. This
it
is
would
perfect.
Not, so I'm thinking it's not as fun if you just put the cards. It's the fact that
Right,
you can
that-
suggest one that makes it fun, right?
Yes. Which Matt didn't do, but I am doing. Good choice. Partial.
take your word.
Take it, right? I was reasonable.
All right, so you take 7.
You would have punched me if that was a
No, it's
fail
great.
completely.
The fact that you get to tell me what to do makes
I
it
took
great.
how much?
7.
Oh, because it
Half
was
of 14.
Half of 14.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No,
That's
yeah.
great.
The interesting part would be, yeah. Well, I couldn't live with myself if I picked another one that wasn't the one you said. You know what I mean?
So kinetic. So this is where it gets weird. So I can defend the kinetic energy modifier because it's not
I don't
red?
think so. I think it increases the damage, but since this damage is
That's what we were
undefendable,
doing, weird Mike,
Yeah,
Matt, and I.
I don't
Because
think
it's
so.
like, because there were attacks that
I would
was
say we
able-
could be wrong, but rather than sit in the rule book,
Because there was an attack someone had that I was able to boost so much, but I was boosting non.
yeah,
it was
I
weird.
think the base of the damage decides
So
what
what
it
are we?
is.
33, 35, and it's my turn.
It is a great mechanic, says Canadian Mustache. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, well, that's something Matt didn't do with Loki that makes it so
Oh
much
my
more
gosh,
fun.
That is. Yeah.
Scarlet Witch.
What? Oh, the ability, yeah.
She is almost exclusively undefendable.
This is going here.
Yeah, that's how I felt against Black Widow. I can look that stuff up afterward, and I may be wrong. It's been a little while since I played.
Well, the problem is then she does like 30 undefendable.
While you take your turn, I'll try to find that out.
I will spend a CP and get rid of your vibranium suit.
So this is interesting. The ultimate, when modified, may only be increased but not decreased. No special targeting rules. I do feel like the ultimate should be full damage. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
But I'm fine. I'm not worried about it.
Interesting.
Yeah, damage added by attack modifiers is considered to be of the same damage type as the original damage done.
That makes Scarlet Witch scary.
Yeah.
It wasn't an attack. It was adding.
Yeah, it's adding damage. That's an attack. That's what they're saying. Attack modifier is. All right, here we go, Brandt. Let's have some fun. Oh, I keep rolling some weird stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you could have two of these makes me think that this, once every so many games, is not intended to be avoided, you know?
So I have a straight if I really need it. So let's just re-roll this and see what happens. Another 5. Another 3. So we'll just go with the straight and deal 7 damage and get a bag of tricks.
Okay. I will deal 2 back to you. Which, again, I assume defensive damage would not be increased by this, right?
Right.
Because it's like when you're attacking, yeah. It even says it there, so.
All right, good. You're up.
Nope, I'm going to spend 1 CP
Oh, you
to
know what I'm
discard
gonna do?
my suit and block 6 of the damage. Only take 1.
Discard your suit.
My vibranium
You didn't
suit.
have that. I got rid of it, remember?
When did you get rid of it?
This turn, I got get that out of here.
Oh, it was sitting right here.
Oh.
So,
You were looking, so
Okay.
you probably didn't.
so then I will play not this time to block 6 of the damage.
All right, and I'm going to flip to gain 2 illusions.
So I gained this from my ultimate, but then you took it away with a card. Is that what happened?
Yeah, get that out of here.
Got it.
All right, you were up. I no longer have my special.
Okay. Yeah. See how many of these you could have. So if you could.
Well,
keep,
that was with this.
If you could keep avoiding ultimate damage, it feels like. But that could be his thing that he avoids
Right.
ultimate, right? We haven't played it enough to know.
Was
that
that
is.
Brian?
Nope. He's Brian's basement.
Oh, interesting.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna do any of these. No, I'm just gonna roll.
All right.
So I got this one already. I don't need the kinetic energy right now. Is this close? I have to roll these 2 to get that one. I'd like to get my suit, but that's 4 of these. Seems like a lot to go for. So I'll go for this one. Got it.
Nice.
6 damage, roll 2 dice. Each of these adds a damage. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The numbers do feel higher than I remember in the other one.
How much is coming?
11.
And I can defend it because it's not undefendable. But before I defend it, I do have an illusion out, so. How much?
11. Oh, people might not be able to see this, so you need to lay them right here. Sorry, everybody.
I'm getting hurt here. 31, and I went first, and I'm already behind you. How much are you doing? 11?
Mm-hmm.
Brandt, I being Loki, the nice guy that I am, will suggest to you this card.
Partials.
Look what I suggested.
Gotcha. Yeah.
If you went with me, you would have hit me for
I
full.
decided not to even look at you, and I just picked a card before you looked at me.
This makes it so much
It's good.
fun.
It is good.
Oh, I could spend another illusion. So I take half, and now I can spend another illusion
To
if
cut
I
it in
wanted
half
to.
again?
Yeah, or to fully.
How did you
miss it.
get two? You had one last turn and two this turn?
I flipped,
Oh,
so I
okay,
lost
yeah.
my permanent
Got it.
upgrade. So how much am I getting now?
I assume 6. I assume it's half rounded up, unless it says half rounded
Yeah,
down.
half rounded up.
So you take 6.
Half incoming damage rounded up.
Prevents half, so you take 5.
Right. I don't want to spend this illusion. I'll just take 5. No, wait. I still get to roll defense because I'm taking damage. I inflict spellbound. Nice. Ooh.
Is that what this says? If you're still taking damage, roll defense?
No, this is just defense roll. This is like you're attacking me and I'm an illusion. See if I actually got attacked or not.
This is where I'm trusting that you know the rules.
Yeah, well, we could get it wrong.
You
That
also
is-
illusioned my ultimate damage.
which could be wrong. Oh man, I just don't like you having the. That was nasty. So, 31. I took 5.
26.
26. All right. Beginning my upkeep, I get a bag of tricks, which now means I can't. I could get hurt by it, which I didn't. Luckily, I will choose to heal 2. All right. Draw a card. Gain a CP. What the heck did I just draw? Oh, it's right here. I'll spend my CP to confuddle 2. I feel like I'm missing a die. There she is.
Roll here so people can see. Unless you don't like rolling there.
That's where I've been rolling. Just gotta.
Ooh.
This gets tricky if I keep
Was
those.
this in the regular? I don't remember the 4, so that it makes it easier to go for this, right?
I don't know that all of our characters have that.
Yeah.
Maybe. God, if I go for that. Oh. What's the math say, Mr. Professor? I'm going to go for it. This could be a mistake. Oh.
Just for people at home, I'm not a professor. I'm a teacher of mathematics.
Yes. Oh, God, this is crazy. Do I do it? Do I go for a 6 here? Or do I just say roll these 3 and get different symbols to try to do any of this stuff? I'm going to roll these 3. Well, none of them were a 6, so I'm glad I didn't go for the 6. I could either do this or I could do this down here. I doubt I could do both.
You can't do both. Yeah.
I could draw a card, gain an illusion, gain a bag of tricks, or just gain. I'm just going to do the bottom one. Liar's Gifts. I'm going to give you 2 bags and me 1 bag.
Next, do I just roll at the start of my turn? Is that what it is?
Yep. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. What do I roll now or
Yep.
after I draw?
It's during upkeep, so up to you.
A 1 and a 3.
1, you lose a CP.
Okay.
And the 3, I'm going to choose to have you take 2 undefendable damage.
All right. And I gain my 8th counter.
Yes.
So I gain 2 CP, draw 2 cards, and you take 5 damage.
Unavoidable, yep. Oh, I am getting hammered. Hammered.
Hey, Neil.
Hello, Brandt.
Hi, Neil.
Hello, Larry. I guess I don't have to shush.
All right. I got cards.
You have 3 CP, a ton of cards. I think Loki is much more
I'm going to get that out of here.
enjoyable multiplayer.
You're not having fun right now?
No, it is, but a lot of his stuff is do stuff to multiple people, and it's like...
Well, if you look at his defense, he has no actual defense.
Right. Neither does he.
All right. I'm going to do Energize and gain that many kinetic energy tokens. Oh, shoot. I gained 1. I lied. I'm just going to do my ability. I spent it, so I will spend it, but I'm going to do this to go to max. So you take 5 more damage. I draw 2, gain 2.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's
he'd
rough.
be weaker in multiplayer because you would spread that, what you just did out. Wow.
I don't know if I like those cards.
Did I gain my 2? Okay.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah, that's very powerful. I don't know if I would put that in multiplayer.
Well, multiplayer, it's less powerful
Got it.
because you're not doing 10 damage to one person with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, this ability in general is very good. Yeah. I don't see
I'm going to get rid of this to gain another one. And I'll spend 3.
Is he doing it again?
Yep. To change 2 values to 6s.
I mean, that's what happens when you draw that many cards.
So I'll
right?
gain
You get
this,
CP.
Gain 3 kinetic energy and deal you 12 damage.
I'm at 6. Wow.
Yeah.
Back to me.
Yeah.
Roll for my bag of tricks.
I have my suit. I don't know if it's supposed to go here. I'm trying to put it somewhere you can see it.
I will... I should draw my card first. I will gain a CP. All right. Oh, and then I gain a CP for the turn. I'm going to spend 2 of it to triple up and draw 3 cards. Gain a CP, gain a CP.
I'm going to laugh that you'll end up with 2 of these and I'll deal you like 10 and you'll cut it in half to 5 and then cut it in half. It'll be funny.
Oh, yeah. It does. You can.
It
use
does say
2
you
of
can
them.
do it twice.
Alrighty, let's roll and see what happens here.
Yeah, this just says gain max. Yeah, that ability is interesting, but without lasting,
Yeah.
you know, it almost would be better if it was like they take a damage to use that ability for the rest of the game or something like
Something
that.
where it stays, yeah.
I mean, I guess if you really know what's going to kill you, so which is an interesting part I want to talk about after the game.
You could put it on the easy one.
Right, to kind of make them have to roll harder. But just the more you play, the more you know the characters. Like for us, we're always pulling a character out. You would know, oh, I got to get rid of his illusion tokens. I got to control this. Don't hit him for 8 damage, right? Like all that kind of stuff.
I think what I have to do is this, which lets me inflict spellbound. which based on where I'm going to be, I don't want you to do anything that's undefendable. So I would say that's unlikely that you get that again. So let's do this, because 3 is all you need to kill me after you roll some defense here. I gain illusion. I deal 8 damage, but hang on, I'm going to spend a CP.
Promise me it quadruples your damage.
And play a liar, which is an attack modifier. I get to roll 4 dice. And on these, I add damage, so I add 2 damage. And on this, I gain a bag of tricks. And this one does nothing. So I gain 2, it's 10 damage.
Okay.
Defendable. Oh, hang on. And before I attack you, I take that off, so you can't prevent it.
Get another one, huh?
Yeah, it's a different one. Get that out of here, and what
Nice.
status effect?
That was clutch. I deal 3 back to you, though.
Yep, well,
Because I had my card to make it reduced by 6. So I take 10.
Yep.
I am down to 22.
Oh, and I'm at 3, so...
Well, after this, we could talk
about the last game we played.
Well, that's what I want to do, actually. I think it's actually pretty key here. So, all right, I'm going to.
And what's interesting is I went first, too,
but
you're way more defensible than me.
I'm going to spend 2 to take your illusion.
You can't.
What?
Illusions can't be transferred.
Ah.
Just like yours here can't be transferred.
All right, then I will remove it.
Really, at 3 life, you don't want to play the game?
I'll remove all of your tokens.
Why don't you?
Because if I start playing the game, you know how far down the route, and
Come on,
it don't get you to 1
you don't want to.
After I kill you, then you can draw it to see.
How about you roll the dice first and see what attack you get, then decide if you want to take it off. How about that? Huh?
All right, I'm dealing 7 damage.
So half of that's still going to kill me. So don't
8,
you want
9.
to play the game?
Okay,
play the game.
Fine. No, I'm
Yeah.
beating you.
No, you can't now though. It's a main phase, and you.
No,
you,
I got rid
No.
of it. I got rid of it.
putting
I'm not playing
No.
the game.
You're playing the game. We're
Will you
doing it.
agree that I've already won?
Oh,
and then I will play
listen,
the game?
even after this
Okay.
turn, you've already won. Even when I hit you, you're going to do 3 damage to me. Oh, I just want to do this one more time.
It is fun. This actually removes all of your tokens too.
Okay, and you got to understand this counts because I want you to really think about what I'm telling you to do here. I don't want you to be like, it doesn't matter, and pick anything. You got to go with your gut here. And you know me. You need to take this one. And I'm good.
So, if we explain it out to people, right? The first time you were nice, you gave me the half. The second time, you picked the success so that I wouldn't pick it, thinking not to take it twice. So then the thought process would be that this time it's the 0,
is this
but
a
you know
land
you
war?
lose.
Is this the Princess Bride? The poison's in front of me.
Hey! So I'm like, he's not going to play the same 3 times in a row. All right, so let's talk about this because I actually think the last game is relevant.
That was fun.
For all this. So the last game we played was... Sorry, that was Marvel Dice Throne. You can kind of see that. So it's interesting that I said the rules are very light, and then we had all these little rules questions, but they're all here in the book. The book is really quite good. When we're on stream, I don't like to get to every little thing there. So the last game we played was Black Widow versus Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And it was like this unending stream of undefendable damage, right? Like with all these little
bombs.
tokens and the bomb.
Yeah.
And so I was quite complaining in that one. And I was like, boy, you really beat me by a lot. But, I mean, this was
You beat me
even
by more than
yeah.
I beat you.
And,
Right.
well, and for example, let's just say that I was supposed to deal you the 7 more with this.
Well, and what if you went first, too?
Yeah.
This
so
seemed
this
lopsided.
was very
Maybe
not there.
You rolled well. I mean, you got 3 6s twice to be able to then spend
Right,
your
and
cards.
spend. And this triggering, and then this ability, like as much as your
worked really
double
well.
illusions seem good, even if it can stop this making me just deal 5 damage, 2
Right.
cards, and 2,
Yeah.
and I did it twice in the same turn, so it was 10
Maybe that's why
damage.
he doesn't have all of this.
So,
right?
yeah,
he's got
like it's
some-
hard to know, but there's that piece.
Yeah.
So, I thought,
I think, and I like this, but I think the game, which is going to sound counterintuitive to anyone out there, I think the game is better at multiplayer, even though you think it's a 2-player game.
so that's interesting because the
'Cause I've played it
original Dice Throne
multiplayer.
is you roll a die, and on odds you tack to the left, and on evens you tack to the right. But you said the rules in here are you always attack the enemy.
No. You get a bonus for attacking
the person with the highest.
Right, you get to draw a card.
So that's new rules.
Right,
from
and what
before.
that does is it allows you to go, geez, Black Panther's crushing us. Let's both attack him a couple of times. Maybe one of us gets a bonus, one of us doesn't, because maybe he's not most health anymore.
Yeah.
Like it just, the one time I played multiplayer definitely seemed to be less lopsided and more everyone's health kind of went down together, and there was some balance to
I think that could be true, but I would struggle with the decision of who do I attack, and then you get this 3-card game where somebody's mind game of, well, I know you'll get the bonus if you attack me, but if you attack them, then on my turn, right? This is kind of the layer, like, and then we'll finish him off, and I won't get the bonus either, but they'll be out of the game.
It's Magic Commander, right? It's a little bit of social, but the other interesting piece though is some characters, Loki, Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, maybe Thor, Black Widow, had a lot of abilities that mattered multiplayer.
Got it.
Distribute 3 or 4 however you like, right?
Yeah.
And their stack limits 1
He definitely
or 2.
didn't have that.
He seemed to be straight
He was just
up.
like, I am just dealing. You deal damage to me, and you increase
and Captain
my
Marvel
damage.
seemed that way too,
Right.
straight on.
You
So
deal
I wonder
damage to
if-
me, I deal damage.
I
back
wonder
to
if
you.
half the characters in here are more heads
or
up.
they just make them how they want them to be,
or,
and then it's
you
a
know.
dice game, right? Like,
Well,
that's
it's
part of it.
interesting to me that some of the abilities, though, clearly affect multiplayer, and for some characters not to have them, it makes me wonder if they wanted that character to not perform the same in multiplayer. I don't know.
I think the key is, my goodness, how long was that? Like, have we been on stream for a half hour?
Probably not even. It was pretty
So
quick.
36 minutes with the explanation. So my thing is, in the heads up, you start to learn the character. So this is a game that's not asking you to play it once, right?
No, you're
So
gonna
then
play
it's like,
this a
oh, I
bunch.
know Loki, those illusion tokens have to go, so I'm digging through this deck for get rid of your status tokens, right?
Right.
That's going to stop playing that game. Or
And
whatever, you start to learn the other person. Oh, Black Panther, don't deal him 8 damage, he gets extra tokens. Like,
And I will say,
all
he
those kind
didn't
of
seem,
things.
when we played with Matt and Mike, Loki didn't seem as interesting because it was just, here's 3 cards, see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know that it was. I don't know that
point to
they.
one.
I don't know that Matt read.
Right. Point to one is
You're supposed
that
to.
was,
You're
that was
supposed to
super
suggest
fun.
one as Loki, and I think that just made it a lot more fun.
Nice. All right. Well, that is Marvel Dice Throne, the newest in the Dice Throne thing, and then I think they have a Kickstarter for like Krampus vs. Santa or something. So
I don't even know.
that's the next one.
I
so
mean, my
that's where
thing
the
with
game's
this
going.
is I love it, and I wonder what they're doing for other characters. Are they going to do another big box, a Marvel 2, and get us Iron Man and Captain America and Falcon and other people?
Well, I already have a meeting at Gen Con with them, so that question
Ask
will be
that
answered.
question.
So you can listen to our podcast. What will that be? In about 2.5 weeks, we will record on our way home on Sunday night on our way home from Gen Con. We'll record all this information for you because we have a 12-hour drive, 14-hour drive. We'll put together a good 2-3 hour podcast for you. So that is the Portal Game Podcast, and you can find out that and more questions. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Larry, for playing. If anybody has
Absolutely.
any questions about the game, feel free to put them down below or just comment on our play or corrections to any of the rules that we may have gotten wrong. That is something that happens. But this is Marvel Dice Throne. My name is the Brandt.
I'm Larry.
And until next time, we hope you
Step
into
the